everyone, and welcome to another video of Linux for absolutely beginners. And my name is Tia from DevOps Easy Learning, and today we'll be going through what is a GUI and also a CLI. I mean, a graphical user interface and also a command line interface, right? Because if you want to move into Linux, you need to understand what the CLI is, command line. Why? Because everything that you will be doing your entire life will be command line, right? Not graphical user interface. And that is why sometimes a lot of folks, they are kind of scared, right? They are scared. They don't want to learn Linux. Why? Because when they open that black screen, they are not sure that they can make it. It is really simple, right? It is just the same thing. What is going on with Linux is that you are trying to do exactly what you are used to, like maybe in Windows or in Mac OS, just using the graphical user interface. When we say graphical user interface, what does that mean? Let's say here, basically, we have a Linux operating system here, which is just Ubuntu. As you guys can see here, same thing like a window. This is what we call a graphical user interface. Graphical user interface means what? We can basically take our mouse and we can click, we can create file, we can create directories, we can create folders, and so on. But if you want to use this one now is called a command line interface. That means you open this black screen and you can use this black screen now to do whatever you want. Same thing like in Windows, right? Let's say if you open this window here, this is what we call a graphical user interface. Within this graphical user interface, I can right click here and I can create a folder here and call that folder test1. I'm doing this one through the graphical user interface. If you want to also do it through the command line interface, I can go ahead here and use a little tool here that we call GUI Bash, and I'm going to open it right here. Let me go ahead and type just a little command, which is just mkdir. This is the command that allow me to create a folder or a directory. We call this a directory in Linux. If you say mkdir and say, I want to create another one called test2. Let me go ahead now. As soon as I hit enter, you guys will see that it's going to create test2 with RPA. And let me see. On my desktop here, and test2 just appear here. And you guys can see this one was created using a graphical user interface, and this one here was basically created using the command line interface, right? And this is how thing works in Linux. You have this black screen here and here. The only thing that you are doing here is just typing some command. When I list it here, you guys can see that this is test and this is test1, and this one was created using a graphical user interface, and this one was created using the command line interface, and this is the command line interface here, guys. Please, when you use a command line interface, what happens is that you are like maybe 10 times faster than somebody that is trying to use the graphical user interface, and you will not understand until you start using this thing heavily, right? It is like really sweet, guys. When you know the command line, you will not like to use the graphical user interface no more, right? And you cannot really know Windows if you just know the graphical user interface, because there are a lot of stuff even in this window that you cannot do if you don't know the command line, right? And it has always been like that. There are a bunch of stuff that you cannot do in Windows if you don't know the command line interface. Also in Linux, there are a bunch of stuff that you won't be able to do if you don't know the command line interface, if you don't just want to use the graphical user interface, right? Let me go ahead and delete that. And that was just to kind of show you guys the difference. That's it for these videos, guys. If you like this video, please go ahead, let me know in the comment below. This videos is just for absolutely beginners, right? For those who just want to learn Linux and they are really new, right? This is really important for them, because you need to understand the language that we use when we say a CLI and when we say a graphical user interface or command line interface, that you should understand. And if you like this video, please let me know in the comment. And also, if you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, please go ahead and do so, right? So that you will be notified when we publish a new video. And also, please don't forget to follow us on social media, such as Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and also Twitter, right? Thank you. Bye-bye.